right, I think we're good. Hello and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do Stamp with Shel video tutorials 4 times a week. I do them Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday mornings. You can find these videos on my Stamp with Shel YouTube channel, my Stamp with Shel Facebook page, as well as on my blog. My blog address is shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com. My blog post will have photos, links to the videos, as well as full tutorial with measurements and instructions. If you have any questions, you can contact me anytime at andersonshel@gmail.com. Okay, on to today's project. We are going to be playing with a brand new bundle that I received. This is coming in the January 2024 mini. Any of us demonstrators who are attending on stage were able to pre-order this early, and this bundle has this really cute punch that makes the bumblebee and the bumblebee's wings, and there's also 2 hearts. Lots of really cute greetings, and I'm pairing it today with the Fluffiest Friends. This is another new bundle that's coming in online exclusives the 1st of November. So we're going to be using those 2 stamp sets, and we're also going to be using a 2-inch circle punch and the deckled circle punch. Get these out of the way for a moment. Alright, I'm going to show you the fun fold we're going to be making first, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. I had no idea what I was going to do for this video, so I pulled out a card template. I make these, when I find a fun fold that I like, I make a template out of old cardstock and DSP, just so that I have the pattern to go by. So this is the fun fold that we're going to be making today. Alright, let's get started. Let me bring in our first pile of pieces. For the backer for our card, I am going to be using, I'm trying to find a piece of white paper to put down there so you can see better. There we go. Alright, I'm using basic black for the backer, and for the front panel of our card, I'm using basic white. Now, all the measurements will be in the video, but I'm going to explain what I did, just so that you know. And I forgot to turn my lights on. This might help brighten things up a little bit. Give me a second to do a little bit of adjusting here. Get rid of some of those shadows. There we go. Okay, so what I did, this is 10.5 by 5 1/4. I scored it at 3.5 here and 7. Then I measured down 2 inches from the top, and I sliced from that score line over. Okay, so super easy to do, and we're just going to mount that on here. However, I had this little strip of DSP left, and I thought, you know, it might be kind of nice to decorate the inside. And we're not, when this card is closed, you're not going to see that. So why not decorate that inside and make it pretty? So I'm just going to take this little strip of this Be Mine, I think it's called Be Mine DSP, that coordinates with this bundle. And we're just going to pop this on the inside. And just go up to the score line. Do not go over it, or your card will not fold properly. And you don't want that. There we go. Now we'll just grab some snips and we'll trim off the back side. There we go. All right, so we have a pretty inside. And now we're going to glue this to our back panel. And that's just going to give us a little black border and give us a little pop of color around the outside. So grab my bone folder, give it a good press, and there we have it. All right, we're going to move on. We need some DSP for this panel. Now this panel is going to be showing, okay? Let's pop this in place. Once again, this is the Be Mine DSP. I better check the name of that because I'm telling you, I'm terrible with names. Yes, Be Mine 12 by 12 DSP. And we're going to pop that in place. See how that's popping now? All right, now for the front panel of this card. This panel started out to be, I'm going to tell you how I did it, 3 3/4 by 5. Once again, I measured down from the top 2 inches and sliced it to the corner. And that's going to fit on here as a matte layer. Okay? And yes, this card is a different size. It will still fit in an envelope because it's only 5.5 inches long, but it's narrower than normal. It's kind of like a modified slimline card. Just wiggle. Oops, I've got that crooked as can be. Let's get that off there before it sticks. Let's try again. That looks a little better. All right. So now we have a nice backdrop. I'm going to bring in some pieces that I pre-did before the video. I have Happy Valentine's Day. And yes, I messed up the first time I stamped, so I turned over my cardstock. And I thought a little heart on there might be cute. So we'll add a little bit of adhesive and just pop a little heart on there. Okay, so we have that, and if I can get it lifted up here, I have no fingernails whatsoever. I pre-colored the little bear with his little pot of honey, and I thought maybe he could go down here. I love that little stamp set. And there's a die in that set that has grass. So that can kind of go down here, I thought, to give him a little bit of grounding. I'm just kind of laying things out here. And then I have the honeybee that I made some little petal pink wings for the honeybee, but I see that I did not stamp his little antenna. let me find a piece of scrap here, and we will take care of that. We'll just use the basic black, and we'll stamp his little antenna. And then I'm going to have to fussy cut those out. I'm going to leave a little bit there. Oops. Where did they go? Heavens to Murgatroyd. Way under the desk. Let me see if I can get under here and get them. Tiny little piece. All right. I have found them. Let's finish cutting these out. There we go. All right, so we have some little antenna that we can put on his head too to finish him off. So I'm just going to put a little let's do the wings first. A little dollop of glue, and we'll pop those wings on, and then a little dollop of glue, and his antenna. All right, we have all these pieces. Let's get putting some of these down. We're going to start with the grass, and I'm going to bring in my little tiny Tombow bottle. Whoops! Squeeze too hard. And I'm just going to follow the line at the bottom of the DSP there. I don't know whether you can hear that old crow outside just squawking. I am taping this on a Saturday morning. I have my front door open, and all you can hear is crows out there squawking at each other. There we go. Final one. And I overlapped them where I needed to, just to make sure it continued all the way across the front. Alright, so these two pieces we do not need. We'll put those in the case for later, for another card. Now, we have our Happy Valentine's Day. I think I am just going to attach that at the top. Make sure that I'm not gluing it onto my DSP panel. There we go, we're good. And now this little bear, I am going to just put him right like that. But I'm going to put him on dimensionals. Pop him up a little bit. There we go. Those paper backings off. Oh, one left. And it's stuck to my hand now. All right. There we go. Now I think I'm going to add a couple of hearts just around him. Just saying I'm happy and loving this moment. And that one has a broken wing, so we're not going to use that one. And pop that on there. Beautiful. We have 3 on the front there. Now we're going to pop this open. And we're going to use this little guy on the inside. And, oh, I see a little mark there. Saved. This little guy is going to go in on this panel. But I'm wondering if it might be nice to put him let me see. I have a little piece of, oh, no I don't. Bear with me a second. I'm going to get my real red scrap envelope. Oh, I do have a piece. And we're going to grab the deckled circle punch. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a whirl. Okay, and we are going to bring in, I know this circle is too big, I can tell, so we are going to bring in the 2-inch circle punch and see if we can get this placed inside. Oh boy. Try this again. There we go. So that will fit in there. I'll put that punch away. And then that will pop on there. What do you think of that? Just want to see my placement here. So nothing shows on the other side. I don't know whether I just want the B here and then maybe another greeting here. I got here for greetings. You'll always be the one for me, and Happy Valentine's Day. Well, I've used the Happy Valentine's Day. Let's stamp this one. And you'll always be the one for me. Beautiful. Now we're just going to layer those together. All right, I think that's cute. I think it's cute. Pop this down here. And I think I am going to overlap that just a wee bit. There we go. Happy Valentine's Day. You'll always be the one for me. And then a nice place to write your greeting on the inside. And I have this extra heart here. I'm just going to glue it to the inside. And call it a day. There you have it. Happy Valentine's Day. You'll always be the one for me. And a little heart. that, my friends, is our fun fold based on this card template. So you can see how easy it is once you have these templates to come up with an idea. All you need to pick is stamp sets then. And when you have coordinating DSP and a coordinating bundle like Stampin' Up! Offers us, it makes it super, super easy. And I just integrated the bee with the bear because they're two new sets. That's why I did that. I just wanted you guys to see those sets can be used together. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and I will be back again very soon. If you have any questions, give me a shout, andersonshell@gmail.com. Have a stamp happy day.